Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing 33 Plays Shadowrun Hong Kong. Now welcome back, welcome to. How's it going everybody? So I've been away for a little while and I'm really sorry about that. I was really sick and then I was out of town and life got a little hectic for a bit there. But back on track, we're good to go. I'm decided that I'm going to give a crack at Shadowrun Hong Kong. Now I've been told that this is one of the better Shadowrun games. There's also Shadowrun Dragonfall, and then there's a third one that I don't remember the name of off the top of my head. But Shadowrun is a game series about, it's based on a popular, well, not popular, but it's based on a tabletop game of the same name that is about, a world where fantasy and technology sort of came together. And the whole world's owned by these big mega corporations. Shadowrun Hong Kong is about you returning home to find out that your, surrogate dad has been kidnapped. But I'm really excited to play. This episode is probably just going to be mostly character creation and then the introduction to the game. But I'm looking forward to getting a chance to play this. You know, I haven't really been able to play anything particularly like this in a while. So I'm happy to be able to give it a chance. We're going to be playing as a troll because I'm going to be playing a physical adept. The reason for this is I've heard through the grapevine that a physical adept is pretty easy to play. And I've also heard that it's kind of exciting because you're a melee character in a game full of guns. So I'm kind of excited, you know. I don't really care how much we look. We're going to look like that. So there you go. Now we have Karma. So Shadowrun works on a point-buy system. We have 26 points available to us. I know that we have to get there are certain things that we need in order to really make this build work. One of them's key casting. I know at some point I'm gonna have to get into that. Body, I know we're supposed to go up to 7 if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. And then we need to have, there was another thing that I don't remember the name of. I know we're not supposed to put points in any of this. I think it's close combat. Yeah, let's put some points into close combat. Go ahead and scale up a little bit here. You can see that as I put points into these things, that I gain, that these points go down, I'm spending X amount, and the amount that it costs to go up an extra point increases as I go. So, it's very important that, I manage how much I'm spending at the beginning here, because I need my character to be, at least kind of tough. You can equip Killing Hands and Dragon Lines visible, if not yet unlocked. Alright, let's, oh, I already have that. Okay, cool. We have 1 point remaining, so I'm going to try to find something to put that into. I know that unarmed is kind of bad from what I've read. I haven't read too much. I want to make that very clear. I only read enough to know, the basics of how to play a melee character in this game. But, we'll just hold on to that extra karma point. They spend karma later at any time. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. Our first name will be Steel, our last name will be Wing, and we will be Stealwing 33 in the streets. Let's get this started. I'm excited. I'm excited to get Shadowrun underway. I've wanted to play this game for a while, and I'm, this is all text-based, so I get to do goofy voices for the most part. Or at least, my words are text-based. There's, dialogue and voice actors and stuff like that, but
it's Raymond.
I'm excited. I'm gonna let this play.
I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And I need you with me. I know we're not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place, but you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you.
I think
almost out of time.
I think that mask guy killed him. I don't know how we're gonna break it to Duncan. It seems like a bad thing. But you can kind of see, like, this is the setting of the game. Like, my character's a troll, but it takes place in, like an advanced, technologically advanced city. So there are guns, and there's guns, but there's also, like, magic, and there are dwarves and trolls and things like that. And I'm really excited to get to, you know, play a little bit more of this Shadowrun, because I've seen people play it before, but this game's been out for quite a while. And the extended edition, which is the version I'm playing, came out recently, I think. I think it came out like either the beginning of last year or the year before that. And they recently re-released Dragonfall as an extended edition, and that got updated graphics and stuff like that. But Shadowrun, this game plays like a tabletop game. So your characters have an initiative order. They go at an order equal to their speed, if I'm not mistaken, and it's turn-based. So every I think our team gets to go, and then their team gets to go, stuff like that. It's kind of interesting, you know. I'm excited to get a chance to play it. You step from the churning water taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, your stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag, and when you stepped on board, filled with gear, some stiff new body armor and a note. Better safe than sorry. D. Above smog thick clouds hangs low in the sky, reflecting with the lights of the city as a nauseating swirl. The light changes directions more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas. Diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. It's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Two figures stand waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean, with a in-your-face muscle, and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually on her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Well, don't you look like shit? Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen the man in 8 years. Still, as charming as ever. He grins. Green's not your color, Steel. Don't go with that nice new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach, a liquid bubbling sensation. So, this is how dialogue works. We get to pick what we say, but because I got body 3, I can tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about. Must be the harbor lights messing with you. Must be. Guess you've got some of your old fortitude, at least. Consider how much synthanol you used to put around. I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. Anyway, we gotta find Raymond. Find Raymond? I thought he'd be here. He never showed up. Did you try him on the comms? No clue. No sense in standing around then. Where's the meeting place? Not far. Just on the other side of the pier here. He jabs a thumb behind him. The woman. We should get going, Duncan. Head back to the meeting point, in case your dad shows up. Copy that, Sarge. They're wearing Lone Star body armor. Looks like Duncan Woon's gone private police. Sarge? Carter, Seattle Lone Star. I'm Duncan's partner. And superior officer. She grins. I'll let him carry my coffee for me sometimes, write my pocket tickets, that kind of thing. I figured I could use some backup. Didn't know what raid got himself into, and I wasn't sure you were going to show up. It's a tossed-off remark, but it's undercut with resentment in it. You got something you want to say, Duncan? Nope. Hey, look, I'm glad you're here, Steele. Seriously. But I'm gonna need some time to get used to having you around. Been a while since I heard from you. Know what I mean? Memories of sleepless nights flash, and wondering if you'd ever seen Duncan or Raymond again. Wondering if you'd ever wanted to. And then stepping out into the daylight, suddenly free in the fallout, some obscure corporate restructure, a few hundred UN worth of an apology from your former jailers, and a decision to start a new life. You leave the past behind. All of it. Until now. I had my reasons. Can we leave it at that for now? Who stares at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor light? Sure. Let's find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of the pier. I like this kind of stuff because I get to read it like it's like a script for like a play or something, and I enjoy doing the voices. I can't do female voices, obviously. I'm a very grisly, deep voiced man. Well, I guess it's not that deep and it's not that grisly. You get what I mean. But I like it. I like it a lot. The sooner we find him, the sooner you can all have a big happy family reunion over dinner. And the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises, serpent-like from the sea. Government and megacorp coiled together, writhing in a basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins. That's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts down the pier. Carter follows. Alright, cool. So now we gotta get into the main body of the game. So I move the camera, I click and I move the camera around with the arrow keys. So I apologize if there's like a little bit of a clicking noise. My keyboard's mechanical, so I can't really do anything about that. So I apologize in advance, but you know, it'll be fine. Let's take a look at this. The guard shack at the end of the pier is dark and empty. Duncan gives you the gate a push, but it doesn't budge. Well, that was open earlier. Looks pretty solid. Shouldn't there be someone to let us out or something? Yeah, it smells a little funny, don't it? Who knows? It's Hong Kong. Not exactly sure how things work around here. Come on, rookie. We can cut through the construction site. I hate it when you call me that. Alright, cool. So, I played through the beginning of this just to, you know, get a handle on the game's controls a little bit more and to, you know, make sure that I could record it properly with my computer setup and stuff of that nature. I do know what's going to happen here, but, you know, I will keep that to myself for now. But I only played past, like, this next section, so I don't know what happens after this. The gate's locked, but the nearby control panel appears accessible. Carter pulls it open with a metallic screech that pierces your skull, sending a new wave of pain down to your churning stomach. She examines the control panel for a moment, then throws Wu a backward glance. Looks like there's another way off the dock on the other side of this gate. I think we could bypass the lock. I'm going to stand aside and let her work, because I'm not smart enough to do that. I like to punch things. Carter fills with the wires, and the door lock hisses open. Got it. Let's go. Awesome. I'm on board. I'm on board. Movement! Shouting in Cantonese. More Cantonese, too quick to catch. Oh, it's going to be really fun for me to try to speak Cantonese during all of this, isn't it? Do I have a sword? I think I have a sword. The group on the dock was fishing a package out of the speedboat when you surprised them. Now the package is at the bottom of the bay, and the speedboat is disappearing into the distance. They close on you, red-faced and yelling. The light of the harbor glints off their weapons as they approach. The leader shouts something in Cantonese, but it's too fast to make out. You're rusty. It's been years since Raymond's house and the language lessons that wouldn't end. The old man never spoke anything but the native tongue at home. Wu speaks with authority. His Cantonese is as solid as ever. He never lets it drop. You guys look doing some late-night fishing? Oh yeah, we're fishing for assholes. You're gonna need some better bait. All you're gonna catch is some trouble. Seriously, did they teach you at a rent-a-cop school? He turns to you with a smile starting on his face. Then he thinks better of it. Turns back to the smugglers. Lone Star, put down the guns. Never seen a badge like that before. Either it's fake, or you're some kind of security guard. He grasps his rifle. Either way, this ends the same. I think he's done talking. Alright, so now the game sort of kicks off. So the game is turn-based, and I do have a machete, which is interesting, because I don't remember taking any melee skills. So we, as a melee character, we can run up and hit the guy. We have very high fortitude and things of that nature, so it's good for us to be able to do that. But I also I want to try to end up in cover if I can. But these two guys will be able to take a turn as well. So I'm going to run up and I'm going to hit this guy, I think. I think that's a good move. Hiya! It does some pretty good damage to him, about most of his life bar, actually, which is pretty dope. And so you can kind of see, so I could put Duncan in cover here, and Duncan's got a gun. So this plays out a lot more like XCOM. I click, Duncan fires, he missed, he sucks. And then this is, I think that's non-cover, this is half cover, and then there are full cover, or no, that's full cover. This is full cover, apparently. So she can come here, but this lady, Carter, is a mage. So mages use spells and stuff to do stuff. So she can do, like, she can grant, like, me armor. So let's do that, because I think that'll be a good idea, because I'm out in the middle of nothing right now. And I'm probably going to get shot a lot, or at least meleeed a little bit, which, you know, will suck. But I'm also really tough, because I took all those points in toughness, which you guys saw earlier. That guy's got a bit of wood, so that sucks. And I just took a bunch of damage, but there was a little bit of friendly fire from this dude, which is great. So let's run over here and let's hit this guy. This also puts me in cover, which protects me from these two, and I get to hit him twice, because I didn't use you can move, and then you get 2 actions based on the number of action points that you've used. during the course of your round. So because like Duncan hasn't moved, I can fire at this guy now, and he can deal a little bit of damage, and then I can fire again, deal a little bit more damage. That's pretty simple stuff. It's pretty simple stuff, and overall, it's not that big of a deal. Although I've never used a lot of these, like the mage stuff, because I always forgot that this lady was a mage when playing through this beginning part. I'm mostly focused on Duncan and my character, although she can heal, which is probably important for me to remember, because you know, having a healer on deck is a good idea. We'll go ahead and grab up a lot of the XP for myself, because well, I don't know if you know, we're gonna have Duncan and all of that, like these two for the whole game, and I'm pretty sure I will have myself for the whole game. I mean, I'd hope so, otherwise what was the point of making a character? But, you know, whatever. So that guy's dead. You think those guys were triad? Not sure. I don't recognize the tattoos. Alright, not a big deal. This is our exit over here, so there, we'll go do that. Alright. I'm like a really big dude. I forgot that trolls are like massive in this. Other panel. This one's been vandalized and busted up good. A real nightmare of a repair job. Boo stares at the fence. Considers. Loops a whorl of razor wire glittering in the lamplight. Looks edged with monofilament. The corporations here don't screw around. Duncan and I have plenty of fences. It's fine. Why don't we cut ourselves an opening? I guess we'd better find a way through. Why don't we just cut ourselves an opening? Even if you could, it'd snap back on you. Ever seen a high-tension wire whip through a human body? You don't wanna. We're not touching it. How about it, Carter? Think you can get this gate open? What do you think? It'll take a few minutes, though. Alright, cool. She's competent. Yeah. And Cantonese steel. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. Okay, she's competent. I know. She runs the riot squad I'm assigned to. We speak only Cantonese from now on, just like we did when we were living at Raymond's. It's Ray's mother tongue from here on out. At least you could still handle yourself in a fight. Did you doubt it? Nope. The silence between you gets louder, heavier. Then it's broken by the sudden wailing screech. Wu's hand goes to her holster. The screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. Cool, she got the gate open. Alright. Cool. Now this is like the extent of what I've played so far. Looks like we're getting into another thing here. The light of the nearby vendor stalls stabs at your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache in the back of your skull. You stop short, squinting, as rough voices drift in the wind. Hey, where is everyone else? Where's the damn shipment? Haven't seen him yet. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Long ways, probably waiting for us. We can haul it out of the boat for him, that lazy bastard. Let's just hang out here. Let him find us. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler Central. These gangers don't know we're here. We could probably slip by them, or we could clip them. There's already looking for us. We might have better take them out now while we've got the element of surprise on our side, which I agree with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to like over here, and then yeah, that way we're a little closer to them, so we'll get the opportunity to wail on them a little bit. In particular, these two are in half cover, and I'm in half cover as well, which will be nice. So let's go wail on this mage guy. F you, mage. All right, did some pretty decent damage there. Let's toss a grenade. What do we got? Flashbang and a frag grenade. Let's toss this one. Right there. Suck it! What? I didn't do any damage. That was lame. Do a mana bomb on that guy. Alright, dealt a little bit of damage. Not a lot. Nothing to write home about. Ow. Taking a little bit of damage. That grenade's gonna hurt. But that's alright. That's alright. Let's go ahead and crack this guy across the head with the machete. He didn't die. Let's crack him again. Did a little bit of damage. Crit damage, 16. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's do an aim shot on this nerd. Alright, he's dead. And then we'll do a regular shot on that nerd. And that guy's dead too. Nice. Cool. And it looks like they dropped something. Let's pick it up. Got a med kit. Alright, let's take it. I'm sure that'll be helpful later. Alrighty. Now, where are we going here? Anywhere in particular? Oh, there's a box over here. I guess we could have just bailed, but, you know, Well, you always want to take out fights when you can. XP's nothing to sneeze at, so to speak. We gained karma. We gained 1 karma. What is that? I think I hit P, was it? Or is it this button? Yeah, it's that button. And I click myself. See, now we can spend karma. So now I can level up a little bit more. This brings us back to this menu, obviously. And let's go down to strength. And let's get... no, I guess we can't afford anything there. Can we afford anything down here? You can equip Magic Resist 1 and increase the spellbook slot. Alright, I mean, that could be interesting. Let's get that. I know keycasting is good for physical adepts, because a lot of this, like, it's basically like having magic, but it's based on your strength and your will instead of, like, intelligence, which is useful. Hey, there's something over here, too. Let's grab that. What is it? We got 63 yuan, or yen. I guess that's yen. I don't know. I think they said it was yuan. Yuan was the currency or something like that? I don't know. Alright, a husky troll. Let's talk to this guy. What up? Crossing the street, you can make out 4 shadowy figures loitering in the plaza ahead. Troll, orc, dwarf, elf, 2 men, 2 women. They're different from the smugglers on the dock. Alert, poised, professional. You can see that they've made a token attempt to conceal their weapons. The unspoken message is clear. We're strapped. Mind your manners. Wu stands up tall. Takes that amused tone he gets whenever he's standing toe-to-toe with somebody bigger. Someone who doesn't know what they're about to go down. Evening, folks. You got permits for those bazookas? Permits? Give me a minute. He makes a show of patting his pockets. Nope. Guess not. Must have dropped mine in a dumpster, along with the last idiot who stepped to us. Is that right? Well then. You can almost feel Wu's cops training kick in. It's like we're watching a drone execute a command routine. He reaches for his rifle, brings it out quickly, but too late. By the time he hits shoulder level, an assortment of nasty-looking ordnance is already trained on his head. Alright, everyone. Be cool. Be cool. A little late for that, isn't it? Let's see. What do we got? Nah, it's never too late to be cool. Listen, guys, my stomach's doing somersaults. How about we all just put our guns away before someone gets hurt? How about no one does anything stupid? Let's do that one. I think I'd do that. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot just now. Something we can do for you, officer? His mouth breaks into a patronizing grin. I'm just looking for an old man, Raymond Black. We were supposed to meet him here. You know him? Where is he? Easy, Duncan. That's right. Easy, Duncan. Your friend Raymond never showed. We've been waiting for the better part of an hour. You were gonna meet Raymond? Think everyone could put their... Nah, you think you were gonna meet Raymond? So you were his tour guides, right? Kinda, yeah. The old man hired us to take you all on an excursion. Hired you? He takes a moment, looks them over. There's an odd assortment. A cyber-adept troll, an orc girl with magical fetishes, a dwarf with a cyberdeck slung on her back, and a tall elf standing behind them, real quiet, inscrutable, all with guns trained on Wu. You're Shadowrunners. This is bullshit. Raymond would never hire Shadowrunners. They're criminals. Mercenary operatives. Thank you. Criminals. Mercenary operatives. So yeah, you were right. Your buddy Raymond was associated with a bunch of hardened criminals. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lone Star. Guess you didn't know the old man as well as you thought, huh? Wu tries to shake it off, but he's struggling to process the information. You can feel the heat coming off of him. The runners sense it too, and they tense up tight. They're keyed in on Duncan. Their guns are big, and they look at the face makes it clear. One wrong beat of sweat, and Wu's going down in a red, misty cloud. Let's stay focused. No need for this to get ugly. We need to find Raymond, and these are the people who can help us do it. This is about money, right? Let's talk about money. What were you hired to do? She's right. Let's do that one. I like talking about money. The old man wanted us to take him to Coulon, to Walled City. Which is an actual place, by the way. Really crazy. You too. You know the Walled City? Slum, right? Yeah, I've heard of it. So the Kowloon Walled City is actually a slum in the middle of I think it's in the middle of Oh no, why can't I remember? It's not Hong Kong. It's a different city. No, is it Hong Kong? Yeah, it's Hong Kong. Basically, it's a big cell. It basically is like a block wide apartment complex filled with bad people. Slum, right? I've heard of it. It's a shithole, the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. Memories of growing up in the Redmond's Barrens flash through your mind. We get it. It's a real bad place. Now, why would the little old man pay you to take him there? Wouldn't say. He mumbled a lot, too. Kept rambling on and on about how he had to get there. Under ordinary circumstances, I never would have accepted the gig. The walled city's the last place I want to go. But the old man rolled up a truckload of nuyen, and you gotta eat, right? Wu risks a glance at you. His weapon remains trained on the Shadowrunners, but a flicker of uncertainty plays across his face. Interesting story. Seems like a good time to ramp down the threat of violence, don't you think? Let's say you believe you. Why not? Why would Raymond want to enter the walled city? Let's go with this one. Alright, gang. I'll tell you what. We're gonna put down our guns down. Oh, no! Oh, that's bad. Oh, they got Duncan, too. Or they got the lady. Shit, where do those shots come from? I don't know. Let's go there. That seems safe. And then let's get Duncan in cover, too. Hopefully a similar place. Let's get him over here. The sound of high-caliber rifle shots hangs in the air, and the red dots of laser sights sweep the area. Carter, the troll, and the silent elf lie dead in widening pools of blood, their heads broken open like melons dropping from a 4-story building. Nightjar, come on, big man, talk to me. Gunshot? No, no! She turns to the dwarf, her eyes wild with fear. Oh, shit, this isn't good. This is the police. Lay down your weapons. Put your hands behind your head and come out where we can see you. Duncan Wu, Stealwing. Come out where you can see you. You have 3 seconds. Stand down, damn it! I'm law enforcement. Lone Star! He's driven deeper into cover by a hail of gunfire. Save your breath. They won't listen. Use your eyes. These bastards aren't here to make arrest. A sniper shot hits the wall next to her head, showering her an explosion of plaster. Stay down. Duncan, are you hurt? Everyone pipe down. Just give me a minute. The rat girl stares at the ground intently, as if listening. Then her brow furrows, her eyes go beady. And her nose wrinkles up. She begins to sway back and forth, her lips moving soundlessly. Okay, I've got a way out. It's at the end of the street. Everyone, come with me. Everyone? We don't need the rent-a-cops, gobbit. We're the only ones. Their extra firepower is. I got us an exit, but we're get past that heat. We can't shoot our way out on our own. If nothing else, they can soak up a few rounds for us. Just stick to cover and keep close. There's a door down the street that leads to a back alley. That's our exit. You fall behind, you get left behind. Okay, so where's the exit? Is it back there? I don't know where the exit is. Stay in cover. Okay. And the exit's what? Over here? Okay, the exit's over there. Got it. Okay, I can do that. I need to stay in cover, but I'm a melee character, so let's hit this guard. Like this. Oh, that's bad, because I didn't realize that those guys are right there. Let's shoot that guy. Kill him. Good. Then let's aim shot this captain. Cool. Okay, what can you do? Increase a friendly target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. Okay. As a lingering effect area that damages anyone passing through it lasts for 3 rounds. Heal wound. Heal all of the damage from the most recent attack. Shares a cooldown with other wound spells. Can I heal me? No wounds to heal. Got it. Okay, so let's do... Okay, I can't do that, but let's go here. Okay, and then shoot that guy. Ah, it's a big miss. Alright, what do you got? Dock Wagon Trauma Kit restored a downed teammate to battle. 25% of their health consumed when used or automatically when downed. Okay. Basic med kit. Heal you or any other teammate consumed when used. Okay. So she has a shotgun as well. A grenade launcher. Interesting. Oh, you can access... Okay, so she's something called a decker. And a decker is one of the things from Shadowrun that's actually very unique. So, she is a hacker, essentially. If you guys have ever played Watch_Dogs, that weird Ubisoft game from a couple years ago, she is the main character from that game. She has the ability to hack into, essentially, the Matrix and affect change in the environment around her. So she can do stuff like, you know, I just realized that I moved into cover here, and I don't have, like, the ability to hit this guy. So let's go... Come on, please, game. Ah, come on. There you go. Let's go there. Because that'll protect me from those dudes. Duncan can shoot. Let's do burst fire on this guy. Cool, that guy's dead. You spray and pray that lady. Okay, she took a lot of damage. Do it again. Okay, now you're gonna need to reload. Whew, alright. Totally fine. I do want to get her to access this point right here. Okay. Decking. We can deactivate the drones or send a remote command to overload the drones. Let's do that one. The police drones power down. Cool. So that removed these two drones back here. That wiped them off. Like, wiped them out for a turn. What the fuck? He summoned a demon. What the hell? Okay, that's cool. No, don't do that. I don't have... I thought I had a med kit. Did I not have a med kit? You know what we're gonna do? Let's move back here. Yeah, that'll be good. Then we'll have Duncan do the advanced med kit on me. Heal me for a little bit, and then he'll get behind this trash can for cover, which is probably the best we're gonna do for right now. Let's grab you to here, and then we'll have you reload this thing. Yeah, reload for one. Cool. And then you... Okay, no, that's not going to work. Okay, let's have you do an aim shot on... No chance to get a crit there, so let's do... Okay, can I hack anything else? No, I can't hack anything else. Okay. Did I take any AP? I wish I could... I wish I knew where the... What's E? If I hit E, what happens? Nothing. Okay, so let's just take a shot on the Conjurer. That guy's probably the biggest threat out of all of the threats that we have on board right now. I'm still pretty messed up. Having some kind of health self-heal would probably be good. Well, let's go here. This is full cover, if I'm not mistaken, or heavy cover. I don't know what it's called in this game. I can't go there with Duncan. Let's go here. We'll toss this flashbang grenade. I can't do that. Okay, fine. We'll shoot that guy. Well, he took a little bit of damage. That's good. Let's go here. Good. Good. What's this? You can aim. Okay. Or you can burst fire. Let's do that on that guy. Okay, did a little bit of damage. Which is not bad. You know, we're getting it done. We're getting it done. It's just like a regular D&D match, you know. It's not about hitting the big numbers. It's just about hitting consistently, you know. This demon's gonna be a problem because if it does anything like I don't know what it does, and it looks like it shoots fireballs, and that sounds scary. So I don't like that. I can hit this demon if I come. I can hit this demon. Let's go here. Which will probably end my turn. It did. It ended up ending my turn. That's bad. Let's kill that guy. Let's try to kill that guy, rather. We'll just take shots at him until he dies. With everybody. So, you know, whatever. Take that guy out. Dude, I'm thinking if I kill him, I'm hoping the demon will disappear. That's kind of the hope right now. Got him. Cool. And the demon did disappear. Even just this dude. Because these robots are deactivated. So let's go ahead and melee that guy down. Cool. She's dead as shit. Good. Alright, let's move up. We'll stay in cover, but I'm pretty sure that we're good. What does Q do? I don't know what Q does. I don't know, there's like buttons here, but I don't know what they do. That's alright. Maybe it's like a different bag or something like that. I don't know. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get out of Dodge. We'll just focus on doing that for right now. Which apparently isn't going to work because there are more guards here. But this is where we need to go. So maybe you can't do that. Okay, it takes 3 AP to get there. Got it, got it. 2 AP to get here, though, with Duncan, which is great. Rabbit Lady, let's go here. And then Little Dwarf Lady, let's go. Let's go here. Hopefully that provides cover from those guards that are over there. But we'll see. We will see. Ow. Let's get out of here. Escape. Good. Can we escape you as well? Good. Let's escape you. Gotcha. And then I'm hoping that our little dwarf deck friend can get out of here. And she can. Awesome. Woo! We did it. Alright. That was pretty intense, actually. The rat shaman guides you from the doorway on the street through an entire eternity of winding alleys, damp sub-basements, and empty buildings. Stumbling through refuse and filth, you make your way into the sewers below Victoria Harbor. It reeks down here, but it's quiet. Gavitt stops, sniffs, and wipes her eyes with the back of her wrist. Her rat squeaks softly in the folds of her clothing. Dwarf watches her silently for a moment, then moves closer and gently takes her hand. In the dim light of the sewers, you can see that they are nearly the same age. No more than 20. 21 tops. What were their names? The troll you were talking to was Nightjar. He was our friend. The elf was Gutshot. Kind of an asshole. But I didn't need to see his head splattered everywhere like that. Nightjar was a good guy. Always had our backs. Isobel's and mine. Isobel nods in agreement. Rare to find a runner that you can actually trust. She looks to her friend. Are we clear? Gavitt looks back the way you came. I think we've shaken him. Yeah, we're clear. Wu begins pacing, his boots splashing in the sewer water, creating echoes down the tunnel. You can feel the tension coming off of him in waves. This is bullshit. I'm done messing around in alleys and sewers. I'm done running from the cops. He pokes a thumb to his chest and spits with anger forth in a raspy sake. For God's sake, I am a cop. We noticed. There's a Lone Star Sergeant dead back there. Damn it. She was... Wu starts to choke up. He struggles against it, fighting to maintain control, but he needs a minute to recover. He finally manages to pull it together, but he's raw. When he speaks again, his voice is seething and hoarse. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Hong Kong cops. I'm calling in some Lone Star backup from home. I'm gonna get some of my own people down here. Then we're gonna find Raymond and figure out what the hell's going on. Whatever you say, big guy. You have fun with that. Iz and I are out of here. Best of luck finding your friend. Your people died in a hail of sniper fire. You're not going to do anything about that? Of course we're going to do something about it. In fact, we're going to do 2 things. Run and hide. Look, we got you to safety, but we are done with this shit. We don't intend to die for you. Wu isn't listening. You can see on his face that he's already written off the orc girl. He pulls his security-grade PDA from his holster on his left leg, raises it, and starts tapping buttons with a meaty finger. The Lone Star logo on the back of the devices looks shiny and official. He stops, confused, then taps it again harder. The red flashing image on the PDA reflects in his goggles. What the hell? I'm locked out of the network. My law enforcement status has been revoked. I don't believe it. They're saying there's an APB out on us, Steele. You and me both. I figured as much. You heard them on the loudspeakers. They knew our names. Yeah, that one. That one's good. Fucking hell. This just keeps getting worse. He leans forward as if to punch the wall, his knuckles rapping against it softly, a pantomime of barely constraining rage. Suddenly he turns and slings his PDA into the fall wall. It hits hard, bounces back, and clatters to the ground at his feet. He looks down at it, spent. The orc mouth's okay, and her eyebrows raised. On that note, it's time for us to say goodbye. Come on, Isobel. She's cut off by a sudden smashing noise as her friend's boot comes crashing down on the PDA at Wu's feet. The dwarf looks down at her work, unsatisfied, and brings her boot down again and again and again, until there's nothing left but a snarl of plastic housing, broken glass, and circuit board. Police issued. They can trace you through that. Yours too, if it's on the network. Smash it yourself. You crush the PDA to shards under your foot while Isobel looks on blankly. Good. She looks over at Gobbet, sighs, then reaches into her jacket pocket, pulling on 2 new PDAs. She hands them to you and Duncan. Burners. I suppose it's the least we can do after your help back there. Thanks. Do you guys always keep a supply of burners in your pocket? Learners need to be prepared for contingencies. Isn't that right, Iz? Isabel isn't listening. She's just staring open-mouthed at her own PDA, its bluish glow illuminating her horrified expression. Gobbet, we gotta go right now. Isabel's voice is monotone but empathetic. Emphatic? She holds up her PDA and shows her friend. They're after us, too. Her screen displays a local newscast. Her own face stares back at her from the upper left corner of the screen. And in breaking news, just under an hour ago, Hong Kong port authorities were involved in a friendly firefight with members of a terrorist group cell linked to the mainland city-state of Henan. The battle left 3 terrorists dead, along with an unconfirmed number of Hong Kong police officers. Your image winks out and replaced by a scowling image of Duncan Wu, a mugshot from a long time ago, before Raymond. Our sources report that Seattle natives Duncan Wu and Stealwing, along with their Hong Kong-based accomplices, are still at large. They are well armed and should be considered extremely dangerous. Low-res photographs of Gobbet and Isabel pop up on screen, replacing Duncan Wu. Oh, shit. Kulong officials will report that the terrorist cell known as White Star maintains ties to the state of Henan, and it's purported to receive weapons and funding from anti-corporate groups in the UCAS, city-states of Seattle. Port authorities are standing on high alert, and the Hong Kong Police Force Hong Kong Police Force's Special Duties Unit has been engaged in dealing with the threat. We go live now to Chief Inspector Crate and the Special Duties Unit, who will make a statement. Behind the newscaster, a video window displays the location of your firefight in Victoria Harbor. The camera pans to Chief Inspector Crate. She is surrounded by a swarm of news reporters, but appears unfazed by the tension. She speaks with supreme confidence. We have yet to ascertain the motive of tonight's attack, but it is clear that a well-planned and coordinated effort. We have already issued an all-points bulletin along with the kill or capture order for the 4 remaining terrorists, and I have instructed the Special Duties Unit to make the manhunt a top priority. If you should see 1 or more of these individuals, do not attempt to engage them. Instead, tap in the HKPF flash code at the bottom of the screen. If you are on an authorized network and take a picture, our system will automatically identify them in your data stream. The Decker switches off the newscast and clips her PDA back under her belt. For a moment, there's no sound, but the roar of sewer water rushing through the pipes. Gobbet bends over, hands on her knees, sucking wind. Her rats scurry into a new position. I thought we were fucked before, but now we are well and truly fucked. How bad is it? Real bad, Steel. We've been labeled terrorist, and there's an APB out on us. I've heard this kind of announcement before. I know what comes with it. It doesn't matter if we have nothing to do with whatever city-state. They're gonna hunt us down. It's open season. And the 2 of us will be hunted down right alongside you. We gotta go deep, hit the mainland for a while until we can figure this out, find a hole to crawl into. We've got to get them off the grid too. Way off. Hey, Lone Star, you've got a security license, right? That means you've got a SIN too. Of course I have a SIN. I wouldn't be able to get paid otherwise. Only criminals and lowlife go sinless. That means that you can be traced, both of you. You've got spotted by a drone or a security camera, get ID'd by a retinal scanner, or try to use your cred sticks or passports. The HKPF will be on you just where you are. I know a system identification works, works runner. So we're stuck in this country. No money, no passport, nothing. We're just as screwed as you are, me and Iz. We were listed as your accomplices. Then we can't afford for you to get caught. You'll lead them to us, one way or another. DNA samples, things we've told you, astral residue, I don't know, cop stuff. The little Decker looks at you and Wu, eyes narrow, sizing you up. You can see her make a silent decision before she speaks, her voice flat, resigned. We need to get your sins burned, delete you from the record books. All of them. All of them? Whoa, wait a minute. You want us to just erase our identities? Beyond the fact that that's insane, will you even work? If you burn our sins, go off the grid like that, won't they just redouble their effort to find us? Imagine playing a game of hide-and-seek with a siren strapped to your head. Would you rather try and hide with the siren, or with the siren conspicuously absent? Deleting our identities across the entire matrix sounds hard. Alright, let's just get on with it. What do we have to do? We gotta ask for help. There's only one person we know with the kind of pull it takes to burn a sin and hide us from the cops. Kindly Cheng. Alright, let me guess. This Kylie Chang is some sort of underworld hard ass? Like a walnut. She's what's known as a straw sandal, kind of a middle manager in the Yellow Lotus Syndicate. Their triad. Kindly Cheng controls all of the illegal activity in our neighborhood. Smuggling, bootlegging, counterfeiting. Middle manager, is the Yellow Lotus a syndicate or a retail outlet? Yeah, let's do that one. That sounds like me. Do not get the wrong impression. Kindly Cheng is no bureaucrat. She controls a good-sized portion of Kulong's underworld. And she is a soldier. Resources. She's smart. And she is not to be underestimated. Taking favors from a woman like Kindly Cheng is a good way to get yourself into indentured servitude. You don't want to owe favors to a woman like that. Ideally, you don't want to deal with her at all. That was Nightjar's job. Nightjar's job? You mean you worked for her? What did we just tell you? She's got a finger in everything, including brokering Shadowruns for the corpse. Kindly Cheng is our fixer. Just stay on her good side and you'll have nothing to worry about. Now let's get this done before one of you trips an APB and brings hell down on us. Alright. I think that's where I'm going to call it quits for this episode. If you guys are liking this, if you're liking the way that I'm doing it, if you're liking everything, let me know. I want to keep playing it, but you know, if you guys aren't interested in it, or it's not something that, you know, it seems interesting to you guys, I don't want to waste your time and mine by recording a bunch of episodes of this. But I like the game. I like it a lot. I'm kind of regretting going with a physical build in a game filled with dudes who use guns, but you know, that's the price of doing business, I guess. But I'm liking it. So with that, thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow and it helps me out a great deal. And of course, with that, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!